Go live, go live. Morning. Monday morning. Not sure if anybody's going to watch. Even the dog's not watching, look. I realise that Boris Johnson is addressing the nation probably right now. So this could be like the worst live stream ever. I'm not sure anybody's going to watch. Is. It's just me and you, mate. It's just me and you. We have a viewer. Probably not in the UK. Boris Johnson's talking live. Fucking Boris, man, standing me up. Next door's dogs are barking. Somebody comment, just say that you're here. Hello. I'm not talking to myself. Anybody? Like it's perfect timing. Fucking Boris. I was gonna like put it on screen so we could all watch Boris together. But my door's gonna ring. Is it? Think I have a parcel. This is a freaking nightmare. Morning, Olympia. Cool name. Olympia. Morning, Dad. There's not many people watching. I just seen somebody go to my door in the reflection of the TV. Morning, Deb. Morning, Alison. Is Boris on TV yet? I put it on, and they were at Downing Street waiting to talk to Boris or to listen to him. Is Boris on? Is everybody watching Boris? Like, what's everybody's thoughts at the moment towards the lockdown stuff? It's getting a bit weird out there, if you ask me. We're going to talk about, just quickly, how he's not on TV yet. So let's hurry up. Yeah, I was going to talk about, like, paid-for programs and coaching that you see, like people on YouTube offering coaching and just people that have experienced anxiety and stuff. I wanted to just know if anybody's experienced any of that stuff or what sort of programs people have bought. I think we should talk about that. But first, how are people feeling in lockdown? Like what's happening in your area? It's weird. We went shopping on Saturday and it was just normal. Everything felt so normal. No queues outside. People were just in. They'd taken down the like protection area around the checkout, so people were just there. Morning, Kim. It's the first time you've watched. Morning, Zena. Oh, Kim feels lonely. You're in the right place. Grab a coffee. Best therapy is music. Okay. So yeah, it just feels normal. Like traffic is back to normal, and I know we're not supposed to talk about this shit on here, but I keep hearing about like they're opening up garden centres and stuff, or they're contemplating it. Like they've opened B&Q, places like that, I think. But like, doesn't that mean that there's just going to be more people there? Like if this is like me thinking, if they were to open one cinema, like everybody would go to it. So the social distancing thing isn't going to work. So if they open like garden centres, surely everybody's just going to be rushing to garden centres. So it kind of, I don't know. It's like you either open everything or you open nothing. Morning, Steve. How are you doing, mate? How you doing? How are people coping? New viewers? I know Steve. I know Kim. This is good. Normal people. Normal people. There's nothing normal about you, is there? So yeah. How is everybody feeling? Or if you want to share, like in the comments, I want you to share. Wait, I've got a question. I want you to share like paid for programs that you've purchased to help with anxiety, and what was your experience with it? Like, I've purchased stuff. Unlike the Dare program, I know people have used that, and like, tell me, there's nothing normal about Kim. At least you admit it. What is happening in the UK? We're still on lockdown, although takeaways will be open, etc. from tomorrow. So I heard that they were going to open some takeaways, but like the takeaways, as far as I'm aware, some of them have been open throughout this whole thing because you've still been able to order. Birmingham's still on lockdown. People have gone mad and angry. We just all get rushed by the police. It's crazy. Steve's not bad. Jittery mornings. Okay by lunch. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm not too bad. Had a bit of a sinus issue, like over the last week, but I think it's easing slowly. So, has anybody bought a program or subscribed to like a coaching thing that you've seen online? I know that there's so many YouTubers that start out having anxiety and then like maybe a year down the line they start offering coaching. I know that like Dennis Simsek, the anxiety guy, he had anxiety, now he's released a program, or he's been doing it for a while. I know Trey Jones offers coaching online. Like, I'm assuming these people aren't qualified. I think Dennis is, but like the people that are just making YouTube videos and then they're offering coaching. Has anybody tried it? I'm not knocking them for doing it. I'm wondering, has anybody actually experienced coaching from somebody that's had anxiety, or have they bought a program? I've bought a program before. I guess I'm allowed to talk about my experience. Kim's takeaways have been open in Atherstone throughout the lockdown. Yeah, I know that we had a Chinese a couple of weeks ago. We actually went to the takeaway to pick it up. So it weren't just a case of like delivery only. We actually went in, ordered, and brought it home. Interesting. Not much activity in the comments this morning. Is Boris on now? Some of the states in America are going to start opening up this week. My friend is in Ohio, and I think they're going to be one of the first, or they are the first, or they already have. I'm not sure. But yeah, like, how do you feel about that, Johnny? Is it stressing you out? Are we like, what are we expecting to happen? I might get sued or a police visit. Yeah, it's a bit of an issue. But I'm prepared to talk about my experience. I think I'm allowed to do that because I've bought programs. Morning, Wendy. Kim sharing a link to something. Caroline Strawson. Crazy times. Some of the beaches opened up. That lady is amazing. My dad's going to tell me when Boris comes out. Coping okay with lockdown problems because you're still working, so not much has changed. Apart from sleep is shite. Anxiety is worse today. Oh no. I know. Good coffee-filled morning, Philip. Yes. As long as it's decaf. My friend is a life coach. He helped me when I was at my worst. That's good. Like, life coaches get a bit of a bad rep, don't they? That they don't really do anything. But I think it's like I've said before, it's like having a cheerleader. Like somebody to motivate you, inspire you to get up and do. It's like having a personal trainer, I guess, but for your mind. That's the way I see a life coach. Don't know, never tried it. You got the Dare Free app, helped you a bit. I know he was giving away something. I seen it on Facebook. He was giving away maybe the book on Amazon, I think, or something like that. Like recently, he was giving that away for free. It is Barry, Steve. Barry McDonough. I've heard Dare is supposed to be good. Can't remember the guy's name. He's not a bully or a hard sell. Barry McDonough. He also did Panic Away, I think, years ago. And I think Dare was like a rehash of that. Perhaps. Like repackaged, remarketed. Let's make some more cash. But yeah. I have spoke to Barry McDonough like really briefly about someone else that is a bit of a bully. So I've bought tons of books, like the Claire Weeks stuff. But the first thing I ever bought, and I think I'm allowed to name it, Boris is out, by the way, so if you want to hop off and watch Boris in front of Downing Street, you can either watch one guy talk crap about nothing he really knows about, or you can stay here. Isn't it all Claire Weeks, to be fair? My anxiety is crap because you can't get out with someone. Without someone with you means you can't go out at all because you can't see anyone to help. Yep, struggles are real. The government haven't thought about people that struggle mentally. I know they keep talking about it. They keep talking about mental health, but like, same old story, nothing really changes. Everyone's stressed and anxious about this. People are angry. Fighting in Birmingham. Big fights by Edgbaston Cricket Ground. Blimey. Okay, that's rough. Shit's real. It's happening. We don't see about that on the news. What was I saying? Yeah, I bought something. The first thing I ever bought, I went to see my doctor after like a couple of panic attacks. And then I went online, and this was like 15 years ago, perhaps, maybe 14 years ago. And I bought The Linden Method by Charles Linden. Yeah, I said it. I bought it. And like, not to go into too much detail, but I still have anxiety. So I guess I didn't have the greatest experience with it. Like, I read the stuff and listened to the stuff and tried to follow the information. I'm not going to give any information about the frigging program, so I'll probably get in trouble, but I don't know. Like, I still have anxiety, so. But I also have Dare. Like, I bought the Dare book, and I don't know if there's more to it, like if there's a program you have to sign up to or what, but yeah, I read Dare, had the app. Still have anxiety. But then, to be fair, I bought Claire Weeks' books, and I still have anxiety, so, like, it can't all be junk. Jenna, New Zealand, did A Little Piece of Mind by Nicola Bird. It was offered to me for free. It was helpful. I think I've interacted with Nicola Bird before. I think me and her had a real shitty review on this website. She had a bad review and I did, but it was a bogus website, and I did some research and I found out that it wasn't legit. There were reviews being done by a woman that was claiming to be a doctor, but I did some digging and found out that the picture that they'd used of this woman doctor was a woman from like California or something. It was just a bogus website. And yeah, the video's on my YouTube channel somewhere. Check it out. Anxiety United on YouTube. But there is a video where I look at this review that was done on the website. NPAD News, if I remember correctly. Bogus, Steve. You're damn right it was. Hi, everyone. Here's a question. Hi, everyone. Love Jot. Can you guys suggest me what works best for anxiety-induced dizziness? Benign positional paroxysmal vertigo. What works best for your dizziness? Good question. Anybody got any insight? A lot of people that watch my stuff struggle with anxiety dizziness. It's an issue. I have got videos on it, but I still experience it, and it freaks me out. So what do you do? Like, my thing is to just try and carry on. Like, I was getting mad dizziness when I was doing this last week, just sitting here. And there was moments where I wanted to just click the thing and just end the stream. But I just carry on doing what I'm doing. Steve says, slow, deep breathing. Yep. People keep commenting about breathing exercises and how useful they find them. I don't tend to use them, but I know that I should, because I think it would help me out. And meditation, like, I don't use that. Reduce your stress and don't fear it. Yep. Don't feed that fear. Second fear. Don't add second fear to the freaking first fear. Like, when you have that flash of fear, whatever it is that you're doing, if you have like a bit of a dizzy spell or a bit of a wobble, if you're out in the street or you're out in a shop and you have that initial flood of fear, maybe because of a sensation or something like that, that's Like, you can't control that. In my experience, you can't control that initial wave, but what you can control is how you react to it. You can control whether you add more fear. You know what I mean? Like, start freaking out and then run out of shops, or start avoiding things because of how you felt in that split second. And that's what becomes the disorder. Chi is a good practice for anxiety. Use it a lot. It's a lot of breathing. Can't meditate. Mine just does not switch off. Yeah, I've not had the greatest experience with meditation. A really great book is Rewire Your Anxious Brain by Catherine M. Pittman. I think I've heard of that. I think I see it a lot when I'm looking, maybe on Audible. I think it's on Audible. A good book is The Panic Switch as well by Jeffrey Hamas. Great book. Just try not to focus on the dizziness. Carry on. Yeah, it tends to fade. Concentrate on the feeling and make it worse. That's what I tend to do. Like, if I'm in the middle of doing something and then I get a spell of dizziness, then I tend to just try and carry on. Because the moment that you, like, succumb to it and then go sit down or lie down or try to escape that feeling, the more that you're thinking about it and you're just sitting there focusing and waiting for it. Steve's off to do some work. Have a good one, mate. Hope you feel better this afternoon. Breathing, it centers me to focus on relaxing. Breathing, it centers me to focus on relaxing. Yeah, breathing's good. It's all, for me, it's like Kim said, just try not to focus on it. Because, like I was saying, if you stop what you're doing and you just chill out on the sofa or whatever, you're sitting there waiting for it to happen again. Like, you'll be testing yourself, you'll look around or try to move slightly. And then if you feel dizziness, you'll just stay where you are. But if you carry on doing what you're doing, and if you can get, like, I guess it's kind of a distraction thing, but I guess it's okay in that instant. It's okay to distract if you're just carrying on with what you were doing. You're not trying to avoid the symptom, you're just carrying on regardless. Zena uses CBD, great with insomnia and anxiety. Tried health psychology and psychotherapists, and it makes things worse. What CBD do you use, Zena? Like drops, oil drops, yeah? Because you can get it in all sorts of stuff now. You can get chocolates, you can get infused water, tea. I vape with CBD oil, and I have been for ages. I've lost my vape pen, actually. Found it. How long have you been using it? Like, I don't rate it, but I don't use a very strong oil anymore. So I don't know whether it helps or not. I just like the taste of the oil that I get. Monday morning. Zena uses drops. I've been awake since 5 a.m. this morning. David Bailey uses mindfulness and meditation. I did a diploma in mindfulness like a few years ago, but never really used it. I guess it was just learning about it, but don't know. That's it. I really want to go and watch Boris and see what he's talking about. But the Monday morning decaf coffee morning is never a great showing. Nobody shared any programs that they've tried. A couple of people have mentioned books, but nobody's tried coaching. Deborah's been up all night. You're struggling with sleep, right? That's bad. I think I was in bed for like 8:30 last night because I knew that I had to get up at 5. But it weren't too bad. Like, I slept on and off. I think I was waking up every couple of hours. I know I woke up at like 10:30 and felt like I'd been asleep for ages. Is everybody else struggling with sleep still? And having weird dreams, like, that's a thing. Been on it for 2 months, it's been a blessing. However, still get the odd crap night like last night. Helps with your overactive brain, just slows things down, I guess. That's what I noticed when I first started using it, that I seemed to be slowing down. My thoughts weren't so like firing. It was just like I used to have thoughts constantly, but when I started using CBD, I noticed that I could just sit and watch TV and not be thinking. Boris is gone. He basically said, "Well done, keep it going." He's gone now. Well done. I mean, the amount of people that are going out, it's almost as if lockdown has ended. Like, for some reason, people have decided that it's like enough's enough. Is that making people feel more anxious? Because it's definitely busier out there. Definitely busier. There was traffic on the road this morning at 20 to 6 this morning. There was traffic. And it weren't like that weeks ago. We're 20 minutes in. Problem with these oils you buy, there's no regulations, so you don't know what you're putting inside your body. That's very true. That's very true. Yeah, Boris is back at work today. Yeah, Alison, agreed. You need to find a reputable supplier, definitely. Because you just don't know. Like a lot of them show their test results and stuff for whatever they've got in them, but there is no regulation. Gives you time to deal with things. Yeah, I noticed the difference. I definitely did notice a difference. In a positive way. It hasn't stopped anxiety at all. It's just maybe slowed down the thoughts. Interesting. You know what? I'm pretty much done here. I've got so much to do. I've got work to do. There's a massive pile of washing up in the kitchen. Unless somebody wants to come and do it. Monday morning, live stream. I still don't enjoy doing these. I still don't know whether I'm going to continue with them. I'm thinking of making some more videos, like talking about different books, different apps that are available. I need to do some more podcasts because I have nobody lined up still. I think the last one I did was a week ago. Feels like lockdown ended there 2 weeks ago. Traffic seems back to normal. Supermarkets are much busier. Yep. It's weird. Like that nobody said start going out and go back to work and carry on, but for some reason, I think what it is when somebody's sitting at home and they're looking out the window and they see 3 people walk past, it's like, okay, if they're going out, then we'll go out. And that's where the problem starts. People just start going. Where's the dog? Is he? Is. Oh, come up here. There she is. She's on telly. Nice chatting. Nice chatting, man. I hate Mondays. I use EMDR. Really helps. Horrible and constant symptoms of anxiety really freak you out. EMDR, both sound and audio, helps to treat the symptoms. Okay. I've never looked into it. I've heard of it. Pleased you're not back at work for a while. Yeah, I think, like, I don't know. We just get through it however we can. We do what we can, which is why I do this. It's just something to do in the morning. Do something every day that scares you, and this scares the shit out of me. So, I'm good. I'm good for the rest of the day. I'm going to call it a day. I will be back in the morning, and I'll try and think of something that we can talk about. There'll probably be more people, I would imagine, because, like, nobody knows when I'm going to do these next. But for Monday, on the Decaf coffee morning, I don't know. I think I'm done. I'm done here. Early start. Don't like it. But I'll be back in the morning. If anybody's got any suggestions for topics, if you've got this far and you're watching the replay, drop a comment. Can't wait to get back to work. For some normality. I work from home anyway for myself, so like nothing's really changed. Nothing's really changed, except I can't get a delivery slot with the groceries. So we have to go shopping. But we do it once a week, get enough. And that's it. I'm out of here, man. Thanks, Deb. She loves the coffee mornings. I think some people are watching it still. More people on Facebook than on YouTube, which is interesting. But yeah, I'm out today. I will see you at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Have a good one. Just try and be positive, man. Wait, there's another comment. Jimmy Island, anxiety and depression go hand in hand. You got to love yourself from the inside first to shine on the outside. Nice. We'll leave it with that. Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it. We're just about to bow out and we'll be back in the morning. But yeah, love yourself from the inside first to shine on the outside. Take it easy, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Be good. Bye, Alison.